Welcome back. We're back. We're back in Skyrim. While we weren't recording, I stole pretty much everything from, what's his name, Alvor's house there. Including some nice armor. Boots. Gauntlets. We're gonna go ahead and I stole a bunch of other stuff that's not any value whatsoever. So we're gonna go ahead and drop it in the river. Just because we don't like Alvor. You know? He wouldn't give us his steel sword. And that we had to steal the armor. I mean, come on, that's just not very nice. So we're gonna go ahead and drop the rest of his stuff down here. We're gonna keep a ladle though. You know, never know when you could use a wooden ladle. And we're gonna keep the tunic even though it looks like a dress. And it's a feature. Gonna kind of kick all this over. And we might keep some of this up here, like a pot or two. The other ladle. How do we? Alright, you gotta hold down A. There we go. Just in case we ever need to come back and just have a, I don't know, river meal on the bridge. Now we're just gonna hear constant clattering as stuff falls. Yeah, we're gonna go sell some stuff. Normally I would do all this off camera, but the first time we walk in here, we get some dialogue.
No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this.
Okay.
Oh, customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
That's alright. We're gonna go right back to talking about it.
You overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Did something happen to you?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Oh yeah? I could help you get that back.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town. Yes. So now you don't have to go,
What?
do you?
Oh,
Where'd she
really?
go? Oh,
well,
hey.
I think your new helper here needs
Didn't
a
see you
guide.
there.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
By the 8. By the 8. Buddy, there's 9. There's 9
Some
of
may
them.
call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Okay. Sure. every merchant in this game says that, but you know, you're special because you're the first one to told us that. What else can we sell? Sell that. And we're probably not going to use magic, so we'll sell those too. We're going to keep the rings though. We're going to actually wear those rings as soon as we exit this little menu. We're not going to use poison. I don't really care about poison. We're not going to care about stamina all too much either. We're going to keep the drinks. I think we're going to keep all that actually. I don't care about any of this. We're just going to sell it. The books we'll keep. The spell tomes we might as well keep just in case we some reason need them. Wooden ladle we're going to keep. I think that's everything.
All right.
Where's the sparks? Cool. We're going to learn all the magic we can. We're never going to use the magic, but we're going to learn it anyway just because it makes me feel better.
We have to go through town and across
I
the
don't
bridge
care.
to get
We're
to
not.
Bleak
We're
Falls
not.
Barrow.
No, I don't care. I know we can see it from here. Don't worry. It's somewhere up there. I can't actually see it from here, but it's alright. We're gonna quick save just because I haven't done that in a little bit. Is that it up there? I didn't mean to punch. I meant to zoom in, but I guess you can't really do that. We're gonna take that. And yeah, we're just gonna start on our massive quest with some awesome music in the background. Actually, I think all the Elder Scrolls games have great music, but this game really does it up at the best, in my opinion. Although it kind of borrows a lot of it from Oblivion. Like this track right now. Pretty sure it's Oblivion, right? take that. We should drop some stuff off in a barrel or something. My controller's still going crazy. We're actually gonna turn off the... Can we turn off vibration? Yeah. Of course it hasn't stopped, so that's good. Thanks, bootleg controllers. Going up here. So here's something that's kind of interesting. Back when this game was in development, way back, like 8 years ago technically, is this game was not even announced yet with like full-on trailers. Like, it was just teased. Todd Howard did an interview in a game magazine that was like, oh, this, you know, we're gonna have some revolutionary NPCs and AI, and there was one line he said in specific that was like, oh, if a character dies that owns a shop, their brother would take over the shop or something like that, and like Quest would be the same way. No? Just no, that doesn't happen in this game. And I don't know if that was originally planned and they just scrapped it for time reasons or whatever, but like, nobody cared. Like, this game came out and it was just too good, and everyone was like, okay. I mean, it's, I don't know if they just never read that article or whatever, or they just didn't care. Hey, how it goes. I will say this though, as much as I love this game, I think all the Elder Scrolls games kind of have this problem where the better it looks, the worse the story is. Like, I've only played Morrowind and Beyond, right? And I didn't really even play that much Morrowind except for like, I don't know, maybe 5-6 hours. But that game had a really good story for like every quest. You know, there was a whole lot of reading behind it, if you know, you cared for that kind of thing, which is why I think they kind of scrapped it in Oblivion. But I mean, you had to read like a sheet of parchment basically just to figure out where you're supposed to go, and it was great. I mean, lore was there, it was deep. If you wanted more of it, you just did another quest. And then you kind of got Oblivion where there's a lot of lore, but you have to really search for it. And it's kind of like downplayed. It's like Morrowind for dummies, right? And then we get to Skyrim where it's like, hey, here's a golden claw. He didn't even say, you know, what's the importance behind it. He's just like, here, go get it for me, please, I'll pay you. And that kind of sums up every quest in this game. There we go. But like, every quest feels like a fetch quest. And, I mean, I don't know how it's... This game is so weird. Because it by all definition, it should be boring. I mean, every quest is basically the same, right, in precedence. But it's not, and I think it's just because they did it so well. It's, I don't know. It's just like the ultimate paradox, this game. I still love it, though. And a lot of people do. Including Todd Howard, who just keeps making new versions of it for whatever reason. And feel free to, you know, leave a comment saying, oh, well, you know, it's so good that they just keep releasing DLC in the form of the community creator thing, whatever it's called, where you have to buy mods. And that's honestly so garbage, but we're just not going to talk about that because everyone else already has. And it's not like it's going to change anything, so what's the point, you know? We'll just leave it at, it's a garbage thing to do, and I don't think you should have to pay for community-made content. What do we got here? You got anything good on you? 10 gold. Sweet. Sword. One of these guys might have a ring. Sometimes you search them, they have good stuff. I was going to try to sneak up and get some story, but I was too slow. But yeah, they're talking about, what's his name? Arvel the Swift or whatever. He's farther down in this cave. Talking about the Dark Elf, if they're going to get next. Open this up. Mid-combat, don't worry. Cool, more free stuff. I was hoping we could actually block that. Nice. I was actually thinking about turning off the cinematic kills because I've had bad experiences in Fallout New Vegas where you just get stuck in a loop, basically. Especially with exploding weapons like dynamite or whatever. You just get stuck forever until the game either freezes and crashes or, you know, you somehow get out of it. But, we'll keep going until it happens eventually, I guess. Speaking of which, do a quick save. Those are all empty. Is there a chest up here? No. Somewhere later on in here, there's a hidden little chest. Oh man, this game is so good. I'm just getting all the nostalgia rushing back from the last time I played this, which was like, what, 2 years ago? I played around with mods, but I've never done vanilla in forever.
Now ain't this a surprise?
This is actually pretty tough. Come on. Come on. There we go. It's blocking with a torch. An update on my controller, it's still going crazy. I don't really know how to fix that without unplugging it, so we're just gonna deal with it, I guess. I'm just hoping you guys can't hear it, otherwise it has to be pretty annoying. What is it, like snake, dolphin? Yeah. Snake, and dolphin. There we go. Super hard puzzles here. I was really debating between playing this and playing Oblivion, and I'm still kind of debating it. Like, I really want to play Oblivion, but this game looks better. I like the story in this a little bit more. Like, I know Oblivion had the convoluted Oblivion gates and this Empire's descendants or whatever. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but at the same time, I didn't really like Martin, and Uriel died way too early for being what he was. Like, he's one of the top 10 coolest characters in my opinion, and he just dies right at the start. It's like, okay. I mean, he was totally cool with it though, which, you know, adds to the coolness factor. He was like, I'm gonna die here, but, you know, you carry on the legacy. And the whole time you're like, you're cool with that? It's like, yeah, no, it's fine. We're gonna level up health here, and I don't really care about that yet. We'll do 40%. But yeah, no, none of the characters in this game really get the same amount of memorability as Uriel did, or Joffrey. Joffrey was sweet. He's like an old man, but also like a super cool warrior. We're just gonna kill this dude. Actually, can we talk to him first?
You did it. You killed it.
Yeah.
Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Yeah, you're welcome. Where's the
Yes,
claw, man?
I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door, and the
Oh,
whole
we know how it
story.
works too, don't
I
worry.
know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
The Nords. He says it's so weird. Yeah. I'll cut you
Sweet
down.
breath of Arcade, thank you.
You mean Talos? You mean Talos? Sweet breath of Talos? Yeah, you gonna give me the claw?
You fool.
Oh, he's
Why
gone.
should I share the treasure with anyone?
He's gone. Don't worry, he'll die in a second here. I wonder if there's actually any way down to that pit. We could no-clip through the wall and find out, but I'm not too concerned about it. Take all this just for free loot. Oh, I didn't even read what was in that. That's a bunch of stuff. Actually, that reminds me, we're gonna put on our sweet ring. Take that just in case we have to, or just until we have to drop it, rather. Not just in case. We're never gonna use it. Black dynamite don't need a shield. Take that. Also, if you guys have any suggestions as to what quests we do first and which order, let me know. Leave a comment or email me again. Email works. I probably will see the comments before the emails though, just a heads up. But yeah, I'm just kind of going based off what quest we find first. That's already dead. Also, my controller stopped. Finally. It's been a solid 5 minutes. But, yeah, no, if you guys want to see certain quests within reason. I mean, don't tell me you want to see, like, the endgame quest at the very start, because we can't feasibly do that. And we will be doing the DLCs. I've only done them, like, twice, but I do have a lot of fun doing them. Actually, we're probably going to take the battle axe if it's better. How much damage does this do? 25. 28. Alright. By default, this is better. I have to check the actual numbers. I don't trust the damage thing at the bottom. I mean, it was telling us that the exact same weapon did +1 more damage earlier, so... Oh, and he's dead. Actually, he died from the trap. That's hilarious. Usually he dies from the, what do you call him? The Draugr farther in. We're just gonna avoid that. Usually by now I have a companion with me, so they always set that off. Yeah, usually he dies to these guys. Right here. Oh, that's funny, he actually hit the trap. Die. There's one more, right? Or no? Maybe it's further down, I don't know. Like I said, it's been a while. We're gonna quick save too, just as we finish up doing this. Dead. Dead. Nice. I think there's one more walking around behind me. Yeah? Yeah. Oh man, the decapitations don't work on these enemies, and that makes me pretty sad. Later on, we get plenty of them though, don't worry. Gonna quick save. Turn that off just in case we ever come back through here. We should never have to, but yeah, in case we miss something important, like a skill book or something, which I think we already got the only one in here. That actually hurt us. I didn't think we were standing in the oil. Hey, come on. Come on. Keep walking towards us. Boom. Oh man. I never do 200 weapons, but they're so good. Kill animations. Nothing over there. Alright. Yeah, no, we're good. But yeah, no, later on we'll be just running through these dungeons, not really concerned about any loot whatsoever. Dead. If we could get a different animation, that'd be great. Thanks. Please, Todd Howard. Up to level 35, entering the circle will flee. Now here's a problem, right? And this is kind of the problem that Fallout 4 has too, but that's kind of different. How are you supposed to tell an enemy's level? I mean, you could like Wikipedia it and check, but okay. Like when this game first came out, I had the strategy guide. You know, the little like what 12-year-old me or something. I was pretty hyped about it, so I got the strategy guide, and it had every single level of every single creature, and like I think deer are level 5. It's like, why? Why does that even matter? Why don't you just do it based off like hit points or something? But you know, that's how it goes. I'm convinced blocking doesn't work with the two-handed. But yeah, Fallout 4 has the same problem. But in VATS, once you get a certain perk, you can see their level, and like that's cool, I guess. But again, it has no difference on gameplay whatsoever, other than it's like, well, this enemy's level 50, I probably shouldn't be attacking it or something. I don't know. It's a feature. Thanks, Todd Howard. Also, I think if we come back here later on, a troll spawns down there, which is cool, I guess. Because Bethesda thought ahead or something. I don't know. This game has a bunch of little details that I think are cool and kind of adds to the flavor of it, but at the same time, it's like Oblivion did it way prime example of that's Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is a bunch of little things, right? It's like, in the bunker that, who are the bad guys in that? I'm drawing a blank. The Enclave, right? If you go into the mess hall, it's like graded floor, so you can see a bunch of forks down there. And it's like, well, that's funny. You know, it's a little thing that you wouldn't really think of until you see it. But, then you compare that story, like the game's overall story, and like how it's really shallow compared to the older Fallouts, and it's like, well, it doesn't really matter in the long run, because this game is just inferior. Also, if you want to talk about great Fallout games, the original Fallout, played that all the way through, loved it. We might do a Let's Play of that, but maybe not. Let me know if you want to see it. If anybody requests it, we'll do it, just because I love that game so much. But I will say this, it's really dated. Like, it did not age well whatsoever. And not even based on the graphics, just based on the fact that, like, the gameplay is so weird. I mean, I understand there's not a lot you can do when you're kind of constricted to just using a mouse, but it really hurts it. And Fallout 2 isn't much better. The game is still phenomenal, though. If you're looking for a great story with just a lot of humor in it, but also a lot of, like, dark themes, just play Fallout 1. Or look up, like, a playthrough of it or something. It's worth it, trust me. And I would say the same thing about Fallout 2. However, that game is filled with so many little in-jokes and references that I think it really hampers the overall story and gameplay. Also, I already know the pass for this, so we don't care too much. You just spin everything twice. I think. If I'm wrong about this, I'm gonna look really dumb. No, we're good. Quick save. Again, I don't know if you can see the Steam pop-ups, but one of my friends is playing the new South Park. I think that's a new one, right? Fractured Butthole? I could be wrong. However, that is a great title for a game, and South Park's humor is like 9-year-old humor, but it's great. You know, everybody needs a little bit of 9-year-old humor every once in a while, just to get a good cheap, dumb laugh. Word of power learned. The memes begin. Fus Roda. Kill this dude halfway before he even gets out of the coffin. Oh, he almost did it. He almost did the meme. Darn it. Darn it. I feel kind of bad for killing him now. Dragonstone. How are we carrying too much? Is it because we're carrying like 20 weapons? Because, I mean, I'll drop that. There we go. What have we got in here? Something cool? 8 arrows. There's a staff. We're back to the fractured butthole. I don't know why he keeps quitting the game and joining again, but whatever, man. As long as we keep seeing the butthole title, that's all I really care about. And if you can't see Steam pop-ups, well, then I'm gonna look pretty dumb just talking about buttholes. But hey, that's alright, you know? It's a good conversation to talk about. You want to talk more about it, leave me a comment. And I might just have a conversation with you about it. Probably not, but hey, you know, it's worth a try. Activate handle. Here we go. Now begins the classic Skyrim map of really convoluted dungeon, but it just has a exit that's leads into the entrance somehow. Which I don't think this one does. No, it leads to a... Right? It leads to a different one. Am I wrong? Yeah, it leads to a different exit. I think. Well, we'll look at the map here. Yeah. A lot of the dungeons in Skyrim, though, there's going to be like a shortcut that leads straight back to the exit from the boss room or whatever. And it's like, wow. You know, at the start, we were like 10 feet away from the end. And it does that. Time and time again, and it's you know, it is what it is. Like, look at that. We're just not too far away from the entrance. Wow. Where do we need to go? Riverwood. We're not tracking the right quest, but that's alright. So I don't mind doing a side quest. We're gonna do them all. We're gonna try to do them all at least. I don't know how many there are. I think there's like a couple hundred or something, but we'll try. We'll try to do them all. In fact,
Did I see
gonna
you
talk to you.
talking to Sven? He's a bard,
oh yeah.
so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill.
Oh yeah.
Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. As if she would say
As
yes.
if. As if.
An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope.
You hope?
I've been thinking. Maybe Camilla needs a little help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this
I
letter
could.
and say it's from Sven?
Yeah.
I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness.
Oh, that Nord. The worst. Can you train me to be better at arrows at the same time? No. Where are we going? We have to wait till day, I think. 13 hours. We're probably not going to wait the full 13 hours, but it's a good number. When do shops open? Like 8 o'clock? 7 o'clock? We'll just go for 8 o'clock, sure. I think it's 7. At least in Fallout 3 it's 7. You know, Bethesda likes reusing all their
The sooner you
assets,
find the
so,
claw,
yeah.
the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
Yeah, I know.
You
There you
found
go. Found it.
There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember.
That's what she
Funny
said.
thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs.
That's
I'll
also what she said.
Never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
That's also what she said. That entire conversation was full of good jokes.
It means so much
Thank
to
you
us to have
so.
a claw.
Oh, we got two people talking at the
Odds
same
and
time. I don't like it.
That sort of thing.
It's like my commentary overriding the dialogue in the game, which I don't like that either. But sometimes it happens. You just gotta roll with it. How much money does he have? He has enough. We're gonna keep that. It looks cool, so we're gonna keep it. So all this junk. Gonna keep the jewelry, just because I feel like Black Dynamite would definitely keep a stash of gold and silver rings. Sell all that. Doesn't matter to me. Get rid of that. Actually, can I buy anything from you? Do you have any rings by chance? So I'd be interested in purchasing them. Oh, look at that. That costs a lot. But we're gonna buy it. Just because if we don't buy something now, we're probably never gonna spend our money again. Because I'm terrible at bartering in this game. We're gonna keep the cowhide. Garnet. Gonna keep. Take all the soul gems. Don't care. We're not gonna do any enchanting. And of course, we're gonna keep the ladle. We're gonna keep all the books. Gradients you can have. I don't care. We're not gonna do any alchemy. We're gonna keep all the drinks, and eventually you'll see why. I think that's everything, right? These aren't even worth anything, so we're just gonna keep them. Yep, that's everything.
Till next time.
And actually, can we sneak up here and, you know, take a few drinks? Oh, he actually doesn't care if we take the drinks. I forgot, because we're friends now. Also, off camera, I did steal everything from Alvor. I don't know if I mentioned. Can I open this? Will you get mad at me? He's just watching us from this little hole in the stairs. It's alright, man. We're not... Wait a second. Oh, that's good. We just crouch behind a little pillar and we're good. Nice. Oh, we're gonna take that. That would look nice. We'll come back later and steal everything, don't worry. Right now we're just taking the importance. Just the important items. Can I have shoes? You do. We're taking your boots. Take the books. We'll come back for all the cups and the plates later, don't worry. Just off camera. Can I... Get a quick save in case this goes
Watch
south.
what you're doing.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to open up your chest here. Uh-oh. I'm so bad at this. And actually, we're gonna buy one more thing before we go. If he has it. Oh, don't worry. I wasn't stealing your
You
prized
and me.
tusks
Some
or
may
anything.
call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
His face is so pouty. Like, if you see his lips, it's very pouty. Lockpicks, that's all I wanted. $90 for 15 of them. Okay. Sure, we'll take it.
It's a fine day.
We're gonna take these two, just because they're free. Oh, man. We'll leave the potatoes. We'll come back. I have to resist the urge to steal everything. We'll come back for those, though. Off camera. I'll steal it all. Including those cabbages. We're gonna save. And I think we're gonna call it here. I don't know how long we've been going for. I don't have a timer set, like usual. So, yeah, we're just gonna hope that it's a decent portion of time. So anyway, until next time, I will see you then.